Hello viewers, this is Moghunter from Kyuseijutsushiki Horse Racing Prediction Channel. This time, we will make predictions for the Victoria Mile, which will be held at the 11th race of the Tokyo Racecourse on Sunday, May 14th at 15:40 Japan time. Thank you. As for the menu of today's program, first I would like to briefly explain the commentary on Kyusei Kigaku. Skip if you don't need an explanation. After that, we will make predictions for the Victoria Mile. Kyusei Kigaku is a form of fortune-telling that originated in China, combining the 9 stars determined from the date of birth, the Chinese zodiac, and the 5 elements. A compass is used to determine the fortune of the direction. In ancient times, it was used to tell fortunes of strategic directions in wars with multiple nations. In Kyusei Kigaku, among the 8 directions of north, south, east, west, northeast, southeast, southwest, and northwest, the direction in which qi with good effects flows is called the lucky direction. Lucky directions are also called Kaiunhoi in Feng Shui, and Kipo in Kyusei Pneumatics Cube. According to Kyusei Kigaku, it is said that sleeping facing the auspicious direction has effects such as increasing health and financial luck. In addition, according to Kyusei Kigaku, knowing the auspicious direction increases work luck, love luck, and gambling. I make horse racing predictions based on this Kyusei physics. In addition, as a calendar note, the 9 stars of the date and time are assigned to the calendar as a cycle of 9 stars, and each date is listed on the calendar along with the Japanese Rokuyo combination. Rokuyo is one of the most famous calendar notes in Japan, and is often written in general calendars and notebooks. My method of horse racing tips is to find out the consecutive horse numbers and frame numbers based on the notes on the calendar on the day of the horse race, and then decide what to buy. Please do not misunderstand, because it is a prediction of the outcome based on the law of Kyusei pneumatics and not just a guess. Now, we will start explaining the calendar for May 14, 2023, Sunday. The calendar for this day's date is Sanpeki, Young Tree Spirit, Rokuyo is Senbu. Here, I will only take up those that are likely to be related to horse racing among the symbols of Sanpeki, the star of the Young Tree Spirit. The calendar for this day's date is Sanpeki, the Young Tree Spirit star. The basic symbols of Sanpeki include young trees, branches, and sprouts, representing youth, start, speed, and explosion. Sanpeki's color is blue. In Japanese, youth and adolescence are expressed in the image of blue, so this day is a day when young jockeys, stables, and young horses are more likely to be active. In addition to the symbolism of young trees, the kanji for ao in Sanpeki is a deep blue color, so it can also represent the blue sky. For example, it is called azure sky, or the blue sea. From there, be careful that horses with names such as sky, ocean, marine, etc. are likely to be signed horses. Sanpeki also has the symbolism of music. And if the name of a horse contains musical terms such as melody and crescendo, or names of musical instruments such as horn and flute, even if the horse itself does not come, it is possible that the name of the horse next to it will be used. Horses in the frame often come in the betting ticket, so it is often useful as a signature horse to tell you about it. I will explain other important symbols of Sanheki. Right-pointing arrow. There are symbols such as intensity, earthquake, fire, eruption, large explosion, thunder, etc. And betting tickets with ultra-high dividends are issued in the sense of exploding young energy. In addition, in relation to this, there is also the symbolism of being surprised and astonished. And it can be a betting ticket with an ultra-high payout as mentioned above, or conversely, a betting ticket with an ultra-low payout. It is a day when it is easy for the most popular horse to disappear, or for an extremely unpopular horse to be involved in a betting ticket. Sanpeki Day tends to be a day of surprises. And it is very difficult to predict what will happen next and how eventful the race will be. There is also the implication that it is a lie, and the horse in the barn that was full of bullish comments like the super popular just now suddenly disappeared. And even though the camp was supposed to be a very bearish comment, it ended up being involved in the betting ticket. It's an easy day. It is the day when something new starts, such as the creation of a new race. Because of the symbolism of precociousness, tinsel, inconsistency, and perversion, the more you do your betting ticket results on this day, the more likely you are to become inconsistent. Sanpeki has the luck of being strong at the beginning, so it is possible to make a profit in the first race, but it is easy to lose it gradually. And in the end it tends to end with a loss of everything. Therefore, it is important to buy less races and stop when the profit starts to decline. Having said that, it's quite difficult to cut it short and quit after making a profit at the beginning. Let's make predictions for the Tokyo 11 race, Victoria Mile 2023. At first, I was expecting last year's winner, Sodashi, and the double winner, Stars on Earth, to be dual. I was relegated to the 1 frame and 8 frame. Sodashi is the leading horse, so I think it will be difficult to win from the 16-horse big frame considering the loss in distance. Stars on Earth, as you know, can't make a start dash these days, so it's certain to be positioned backwards from the beginning. Then her strategy would be to move on the far outside in the final straight line. As explained earlier, the symbol of Sanpeki is youth, and the representative number is 3. The reason why the JRA has pushed these two very popular horses to the margins seems to be that they want a third young force to emerge. Sodashi is a 5-year-old horse. Judging from the symbolism of youth, the horse that could be the third assassin would be a 4-year-old horse. Stars on Earth is a 4-year-old horse, but starting this week, the last corner of the Tokyo Racecourse, where temporary fences have been installed, will be steeply sloping. Will be at a disadvantage. There are 2 4-year-old horses that could become the third ace that could emerge as a trump card. Number 11 Namur has done well in G1 races led by young jockey Takeshi Yokoyama. May 14th is Senbu Day in Rokuyo. Senbu's symbols are odd numbers, and among them, 1 and 11 are the most likely to come up on days, so the 11th Namur is promising from that point of view. Another potential 4-year-old is Stunning Rose number 5, saddled by young jockey Ryusei Sakai. This horse beat Namur and Stars on Earth in last year's Shuka Show, G1, race. The Victoria Mile is a fun race with high payouts, as there are many less popular horses in the counterparts every year. Based on the above considerations, we have selected number 2 Stars on Earth. As I explained earlier, this horse, whose starting dash has been getting worse recently, has shortened the distance from the 2,000 meters race in his previous race to the mile race. It is a very strong horse that has the dynamic last turn of foot to repel the disadvantage even if it has to go around the corner. Also, it is a good indication that frame 1 is likely to appear from the symbol of Senbu on Rokuyo. Also, as I explained in the JRA TV commercial last week that I could see the hint that the Save Runner would win up to the Derby. The fact that the NHK Mile Cup turned out just like that implies that this week's conclusion will follow the same trend. Based on the above considerations, with Stars on Earth as the banker, I will select 10 counterparts with the Trio 1 banker wheel bet as usual. The 10 horses are number 1, number 3, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 11, number 12, number 15, number 16, as mentioned above. Trio 1 banker wheel 10 counterparts bet will be 4,500 yen in Japanese yen. We recommend this purchase. Thank you for your viewing. I would be happy if you could subscribe to the channel with a high rating. Please note that the forecast may be suspended without prior notice on weeks when races with high payouts cannot be expected.